Queen is back at work only days after she was forced to pull out of a Remembrance Sunday service due to a back sprain.
Yeah, so for more, we're joined by royal commentator Camilla Tominey. Camilla, great to see you. Her Majesty held a face-to-face meeting at Windsor Castle. She seemed okay.
She seemed in really fine fettle, thankfully. So she was standing, she was moving around quite easily. There was a corgi at both of their feet. I think her corgi Candy it was, who greeted General Sir Nick Carter at the door. And they shared a little joke that Buckingham Palace then released to the public. But yeah, she seemed as if she has made a bit more of a recovery from that sprained back that saw her miss the Remembrance Day event on Sunday.
And meanwhile, Prince Charles, he's in Jordan. He's been reassuring people there as well about his mother's health.
Yeah, he stopped Sylvia and said a few words about his mother. Here's what he had to say.
How is she?
Yeah,
People have been concerned.
Right,
sorry.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Is she okay? We send our best wishes.
Once you get to 95, it's not quite as easy as it used to be.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's bad enough at 73.
Very funny.
Very honest there. Now, let's go to LA because Meghan Markle has surprised everyone. She's just sort of dropped into Ellen DeGeneres. Let's have a quick look first.
You used to come to this lot to audition all the time.
Oh my gosh, completely. I would park at gate 3 and then I would scoot on over, and what was so nice is the security guards here would always say, "Break a leg, we hope you get it." So to drive in today was very different.
But you auditioned that often that they knew you to say break a leg?
I think they probably said it to everybody. That's how nice they were.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So your car that you used to drive to auditions was a very special car.
Yes, it had a life of its own. So I had this very, very old Ford Explorer Sport, and at a certain point, the key stopped working on the driver's side, so you couldn't get yourself in through the door. So after auditions, I would park at the back of the parking lot, and I would open the trunk and climb in, and then pull it shut behind me and crawl over all my seats to get out. That's how I would come to and fro.
I have a lot of questions about that story. But Camilla, this is just a teaser for the interview to come, but she seems, completely different to the Meghan that we've seen, let's say, on Oprah.
She's very much in Californian stroke LA mode, isn't she? And looking great in a blouse, which I think costs $2,000. Her hair looks fabulous. I guess, look, Palace people will be kind of hiding behind the sofa again, won't they? This has come like a bolt from the blue. The couple have been quite active in trying to push some of their charitable endeavours, but sitting down with Ellen DeGeneres, it's going to be box office. Lots of people are going to be watching, and of course, everyone's going to be braced over here for any further kind of Oprah-esque bombshell revelations.
Wow, yeah.
What do you expect from this interview? I mean, Ellen has, I suppose, a very different style to Oprah. What would be the purpose of Meghan doing an interview like this?
Well, I suppose it's again just to raise profile, which kind of sounds ironic, doesn't it? I mean, they are Harry and Meghan. Everyone knows them on their first name term, and they're big in America. But this is all part of the branding, all part of the relaunch, this idea that they're a cut above celebrity because of their royal status. I don't know how revelatory it's going to be. And as you say, yeah, Ellen has got a habit of kind of needling her guests and trying to get something out of them. But it comes at a delicate time for Meghan because this court case with the Mail on Sunday, of course, is still ongoing.
Well, we wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, can you bring us up to speed on that? Because there is a possibility, isn't there, that at some point Meghan may have to physically appear in court.
This is another thing that all of the royals are dreading. So we had a summary hearing and the Mail on Sunday lost. So Meghan won her claim for breach of privacy, breach of copyright and breach of data protection when the Mail on Sunday published that heartfelt letter that she wrote to Thomas Markle Sr., her father, after he pulled out of the royal wedding in 2018. But now new evidence has come to light at the Court of Appeal hearing, which seems to suggest that Meghan and Harry not only cooperated with the authors of that biography, Finding Freedom, when they said they hadn't, something that Meghan had to apologise for unintentionally misleading court about, but equally that when she wrote the letter, she said that there was obviously a chance that it could be leaked, and she even admitted that she had used the word daddy to address her father just in case it was made public, then it might pull on the heartstrings. That could be enough evidence to persuade the judge at the Court of Appeal that this case needs to go to trial. But at the same time, the royals don't want this. They don't want any member of the royal family at trial with email exchanges and text exchanges with staff being made public. This idea of airing the royal dirty linen in public really does somewhat worry people like the Queen and others. They would rather to adopt this never explain, never complain mantra.
Well, a mixed week indeed for Her Majesty and the family. Camilla, great to have your insight on this. We'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Camilla.